now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style. They be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down. Making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool. Tear it down. 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 Boosted up my cardio. I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down. 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 Everybody eating this a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Zach Wilson. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Jets and the Giants on Sunday Night Primetime.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Here we go.
Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week. Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Golladay. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo again. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be first down Giants. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 127 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, right back to Hall. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have moved out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Garoppolo now. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Firkser. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, It's Garoppolo.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 10-7 our score after one right here on the Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to Tony. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have regained the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive there, just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. There's Wilson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over. The New York set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore from 17 yards out as they have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Giants ready to come out now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. The Jets in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back to the ground with Hall. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got... Four-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. All again on 2nd down. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Patterson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by Galladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo to the right and complete to Galladay. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 73 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. There's Garoppolo to throw. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power fumble. Chest to chest. Driving forward. Touchdown.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Hall to start the drive. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quincy Roche coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. They'll give to Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll do a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
It's Kadarius Toney and his New York Giants back out on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
That's complete to Toney.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Got a man, Slayton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point tacked on. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here's Hall again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give to Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff for Hall. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Garrett Wilson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 10. Just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw. He's got Ferkser. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
Connects with Slayton, and he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.